All right, shalom, 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 saints of the Most High Yah. This is Pastor Rufus coming to you from Servants of Yah, back again with another video. Like I told you, every time this devilish, I don't give two craps about anybody, dog named Dowell starts to lie, I'm going to respond with a video. Now, some of you don't care, turn the page. It's that simple. If it doesn't affect you, if you don't want to hear about it, all I can tell you to do is turn the page or come back later when I got something that ain't dealing with him. And I apologize, I'm at a hotel right now, traveling, and the lobby actually was the quietest place I could do this video. But if you go back and look at the last blog talk that he did, I think they're calling it straight talk now. If you go back and you look at that, right, he starts off by talking about Georgia. And first off, he's trying to give a message on pride, which is just astronomically hypocritical, because he starts the message off by saying, under my tutelage. So he wants all the credit for what he's trying to portray to you as success down there at Straightway, Georgia. He's claiming that because I was there from 2013 on the land, I should say. 2013 to 2024, right? So in that time frame, he said we never saved $10,000. Well, I think y'all can see that's a bold-faced, bona fide lie. Go ask Brother Jonathan, did we save $10,000? All right, because when he had a great idea to buy some expensive, heavy equipment and Dowell declined to pay for it, he said, no, if you want to do it by it yourself. Guess what? Who paid for it? Straightway, Georgia. Not Elder Brent. Not Straightway, but Straightway, Georgia. That's Brother Jonathan. Look at the lands we bought. All the lands we bought cost more than that. Who paid for those? Dowell, you didn't pay for any of those. Look at the house we bought that Vernon lived in. Look at the multi-purpose building we built. All the stuff we built there on the land. All that stuff was way more than that. So for him to sit there and say that we'd never say $10,000, he's an idiot. He's just a damned fool to say something stupid like that when you can see tons of stuff around there that had to be paid for. It cost way, way more than $10,000. Now, he also said that these brothers have saved $30,000. Now, this is the critical thing. He said it's only two families living on that land. I thought nobody followed me, Dowell. I thought nobody followed me. Where are all the people? I'm getting reports from people in Georgia, from the people down there, right? I'm getting reports that they have less people coming to fellowship now than we had when we were up on Lookout Mountain. When we first started, they got less people fellowshipping now than we did when we was up on Lookout Mountain. But he got on there and he touted two families. Now, I don't know what two families it is, Brother Vernon, maybe Brother Emiliano. I don't know. But he touted two families. Now, he wants to credit. Did y'all listen to that video closely? Under my tutelage. Then he has the nerve to try to teach you about pride. Talking to himself, that's all. But he said under his tutelage, these brothers have been able to save $30,000. Mind you, in 6 months, they've saved $30,000. He said he didn't help them at all. Let me ask this then, y'all. Let's make sense of this. If this has been going so good under Pastor Dowell's tutelage, and they've been able to save $30,000, Brother Vernon's family and one other family, I'm assuming it's Emiliano. I don't know. I don't know who's on the land now. I don't know who well, yeah, I do. Let me stop telling the fib. I do know who's on the land. They saved $30,000 in 6 months. Wouldn't that go to say that Vernon's doing a great job of leading those people down there? You didn't give me any money. Remember, you said that, Dowell. You didn't give him a dime of that 30 grand. And Vernon was able to save $30,000 in 6 months. Now, again, if they have done that, you can't believe anything Dowell says, y'all. He is an habitual liar. When I say habitual, just how habitual he is, y'all. Now, I have timestamps proving this, that when I called Dowell, because see, I never used to call Dowell. Dowell would call me, all right? Never used to call him. He would call me. So I have the timestamp when I called him on December 9th at 9:09 a.m. when I initially reached out to try to deal with this situation, right? I also know that Dowell has talked to other people and confirmed and told them when I called. He actually called and talked to other people and told them when I called him on December 9th, right? But he's saying behind the scenes, for y'all don't see, past, because people giving him heat because they see that he skipped the process that the Messiah himself told us that we're supposed to follow. Go to your brother and brother alone. Bring one or two more. Go before the church. See, they know he butchered that. He made sure that didn't go down. And this, I'm the king, I'm the man, I sit above Moses, that ain't flying with the brethren. That's why they walking, that's why they belling, jumping out that thing like it's sinking like the Titanic. And he knows it. He knows it. But behind the scenes, he's telling people, I skipped the first step, y'all. That's why he never had to do the third step. Even though he forgets, because you can't keep up with his lies. He can't keep up with them. He forgets he told multiple people about that phone call. He told multiple people, and I got the text messages to prove it. Call me on the dial. Get on here and say that you didn't tell folk about me calling you on December 9th, initiating this. Now, of course, Elder Mitchell and Elder Brent know, because they were the ones I went to directly after that. So they know I made the phone call. They talked to Dowell. He confirmed even with them. But see, he forgets in all these lies that he tells y'all. So a lot of you brothers, he's telling behind the scenes that Elder Rufus skipped the first step and never came to me with a, yeah, I did. You lying pig, you lying dog. But let's get back to this part, because everybody sees you're just a bona fide, bold-faced liar. And it's crumbling. It's crumbling, and it's crumbling fast, because you're haughty in spirit. And you're extremely prideful. And to have the audacity to get up and try to teach a message on pride, you dirty, nasty, perverted, funky, fornicating dog. I know exactly what I'm saying. Why do you walk around, Dowell, like the Most High don't see what you're doing? Constantly oppressing the people. You got people in deep depression living on your land right now because of the way you are oppressing them. They in deep depression. You don't think I get the reports? You don't think I hear the spirits crying? But let's get back to your testimony. You said those Georgia brothers have saved $30,000 in 6 months. That's a very big feat in your opinion. One problem though, where the people at? Where the people at? When we were there, when my family was there, we had up to 100, 110 people coming to service. On a low week, it was 60. Not that numbers matter, but I'm just keeping it real. On a slow week, we had 60 people there for fellowship. If they doing that good, why you shutting down Georgia? Why would not Vernon be just the right person to take that over and run with it? He can save that kind of money in 6 months without your help. Remember, you said you didn't give him a dime. Here's a bone for Vernon. Here's a bone for Vernon. If you can't see how you've been played with your silly self, if you can't see how you've been played, now you can see it. Because you've done this great feat. Let Dowell get up and tell it. He's taking all the credit for it. But you and the other family were the ones that saved all this money. I hope you did, because I would be happy for y'all if you did. I hope you're smart enough to know you take that money and you do what y'all need to do with it, and don't give it to Dowell. Don't put it up under his control in his hands. Y'all keep it. Y'all keep saving and building. Why you got to give it to Dowell? Why does he have to be in control of it? We earning the money. He said clearly in front of everybody, he hasn't helped you. Now, if y'all got $30,000, quit crying to other saints then, Vernon, how hard it is and how bad it is and how many people ain't here at Straightway, Georgia anymore. Quit crying about that. But be wise enough to know you out here and whoever else out here earning this money, don't turn it over to Dowell. Don't turn it over to Dowell, you fool. You can't see what everybody else going through. Now, again, this is his testimony. This is Dowell's testimony. He didn't help them one bit. Why does he want all the credit then that this is done under his tutelage? What did you do to make these brothers save this kind of money, Dowell? See, what they're being done is forced to go out and earn it. That's all. And it's easy to say, if you ain't building, don't forget, we were in the midst of building. We had 3 building projects going on when Dowell did what he did. See, who gonna save $30,000 if I'm building? No, I'm gonna put that money towards the building. So I don't need to have $30,000 just sitting there doing nothing if I'm in the midst of building. So it's not that hard if you got actual brothers going out earning money, working to save $30,000. Guess what? We did it many times. I just never had to check in and tell Dow, hey, I got $50,000 here. I got $62,000 here. I got this here. For what? He don't check in to me. He don't tell me how much money he got. He don't tell me how much money Straightway working with. So I never reported that to him. He just got to see the work of it. Now y'all can see where the jealousy coming in at, right? He don't like the fact that other men see the anointing of the Most High Yah on me. And guess what? They desire to give to me because they know I'm going to give to the people. He didn't like that, boy. He hated how Elder Brent gave to that community down there. Now, mind you, all of y'all out here know this. If you were a part of Straight, when you were part of the community, Elder Brent gave to everybody. He just is that kind of brother. He gave to every single community. But Dowell was jealous with what he was doing with us. You didn't think I was worthy of that, huh? You'd be amazed at what Yah does and what Yah puts through my hands. I ain't never needed Straightway. Hey, Dowell, why don't you tell the people how many times I called you and told you I had a need? Tell them, Dowell. Let's hear you lie some more. Why don't you get on here, make a video, and tell the people how many times Pastor, Elder, Brother Rufus called you and said, Dowell, we need some help financially, man. We struggling. We can't do that. Yeah, make up the lie, because guess what? I never did it, y'all. From 2011 to 2024, I never once went to Dowell and said, we need some help. Ever. But we want a successful community. You so hell-bent on trying to make me look bad on something that everybody in the world that's associated with it knows was extremely successful until you decided to tear it down because of your pride and your ego and your haughtiness and your arrogance. And guess what? You just talked about it last night. Go listen to your, not last night, Friday night. Go back and listen to your message, because all that you talked about is going to happen to you. Every single bit of it, bro. Every single bit of it. And again, I'm back to this, y'all. He's bragging and touting about how these brothers, these 2 families, been able to save $30,000 in 6 months. Oh, they keep this up. We'll be buying a community in a year and a half. Really? I hope these brothers are wise enough to keep their money and go do it on their own. And if that is truly the case, somebody should be asking him, ain't that a good job by Brother Vernon? Why does Brother Vernon not get to run that community? Why are you in the blog talk or straight talk, whatever you call it now? Why are you there saying, well, Teacher Shane, you get to run it now? Oh, I can go run it. I can start over and run it. Why one of y'all got to run it? It looks like, from what you're saying, Vernon's doing an impeccable job. 30 grand in 6 months? That's a lot of money. And remember, you didn't give him a dime. You didn't help him at all. Straightway Georgia brothers, if y'all save that kind of money, I'm happy for y'all. And I'm praying that y'all not foolish and stupid and ignorant enough to give it to Dowell. Keep it yourselves. You earned it. You went and worked for it. You decide. It's just that simple. He doesn't have to dictate it. Because again, he already got Alabama in shackles, don't he? He already got Alabama in shackles. He already got Georgia East in shackles. See, these things been turned over to him. What else has been turned over? I hope Ron ain't stupid enough, him and Steve ain't stupid enough to turn that land over to Dowell. I heard what Dowell said. We ain't going to put nothing in none of these new foundations because y'all ain't doing nothing with them. We're going to put them in the existing foundations. You know what that means, right? Dowell finna take your land if you're in Tennessee and put it in his foundation so he can control it. You a damned fool if you do that. Somebody get this message to Brother Ron and to Brother Steve. Don't y'all put that land in Dowell's name. Go back and listen to the messages that I put out. Dowell himself preached and taught back when he started That the way to prove that a man was truly a man of Yah was that he would run the land without owning it. That the brethren would be the owners of the land and they would have the right to put him out if he went rogue. Go back and listen to my message. It's Dowell's words. Ask Dowell what happened to that. Dowell, don't you know that every single body in that land know you're a hypocrite? That you're a dirty, cheating, nasty, funky, perverted dog? You don't think they know that? And you keep doubling down, doubling down, doubling down. You're going to take some of these sins to your grave. Quicker than you think, sir. Quicker than you think. And still get up and try to preach and teach and act like you love the Father, knowing you are waist deep in sin, bro. What's wrong with you, man? What happened to you? Oh, I know what happened to you. You were already gone when you came from Stair. Oh, believe you me, I see the tree. I see the full tree. Stair, well, you, and you came from Stair, and Stair came from Bromley, and Bromley came from Jim Jones. Oh, I see it. Oh, I got stuff coming out, y'all. When I get back from on the road, I'm going to put some more stuff out. I'm going to show you the speech of these guys. And watch how Dowell's speech match up 100% with what these men been saying for a long, long time. He's a mini clone of them. And each one just tried to take it to a little different level, but it's still all the same cultish stuff. Narcissistic stuff. Sorry about the camera jumping around, y'all. I'm sitting here in this hotel lobby. Again, though, $30,000 in 6 months, y'all, that's pretty good, ain't it? I think Vernon deserves to be promoted for that. If he was able to do that and get those saints on the right track, the few that are still with him, remember, nobody left with me, but they ain't got but 2 families on that land. Tell the people how many people they got coming down there every week for fellowship, Dowell. Tell them that. I got more gathering with me now already, twice as many gathering with me than they got down there in Georgia already. And mine is invite only. Our gatherings are, I ain't gonna say mine, our gatherings are invite only. Dowell, man, when you gonna repent, bro? When are you gonna repent and stop all this madness? You a dirty dog. You a dirty, perverted, nasty, funky, hypocritical, stank dog. When you gonna stop this, bro? When you gonna stop this? When you gonna see you don't care nothing about the people? Y'all pray for the people at Straightway, please. Please pray for the families at Straightway. It's people there. I'm talking y'all, they in deep depression right now. Deep depression. They've been praying on that land for so long for y'all to judge Dowell. They've been praying for years for Dowell to be judged. It's coming. Because guess what? I'm not backing off one bit. Ain't backing off one bit. Ain't backing off one bit. Keep it up. We'll be out there on Pumpkin Town Lane. Keep it up. Keep it up, you dog. I'm actually disgusted. Y'all can tell in this video because all the information that the Most High and the saints and all have been giving me, this dude is sick and perverted, y'all. He's perverted. And he don't care nothing about none of these saints no more. He has literally tried to turn every person in that community into a bondservant or a handmaid. All the while making them think he's doing something good for them. Lying dog. Man, the Most High, boy, he got a special pair of gasoline draws for you, Doc. He sure do. Y'all need to go listen to my videos. Y'all need to be spreading this stuff around, getting it to people at Straightway so they can hear this truth. Because you know Dowell is oppressing them. Y'all know Dowell has cameras everywhere on that land and voice recorders everywhere, recording and listening to everything these saints say. But they're not in bondage. You know Dowell looks at all of their phone records, text messages, who they call and all that. But they're not in bondage, y'all. And y'all want to be mad at me, you brothers. Be man enough to call me then, brothers. Because guess what? I will meet with any one of you face to face. Any one of you face to face. Because you supporting wickedness. Every time you send an offering, every time you show up to help work, you are supporting a wicked devil. That's what you're doing. And fear ain't never ran through these veins ever. And they never will. You the flea that's connected to that dog. That's what you're doing. Every time you send an offering. Man literally preached that the pastors in this world and the leaders in this world were taking advantage of the saints and building kingdoms on this earth off the labors and the backs of the saints. And this is exactly what he's doing. No one's going to hold him accountable for what he said in 2010, 2011. Ask him why his mindset changed. What changed? And book it. I'm still waiting on somebody to send me scripture showing me a pastor that has a flock that follows him, a batch from the Bible, that has a flock that follows him, and they give him all their money, and he builds himself up while these people are still struggling. Show it to me. Show me the pastor that they do that with in the book. I'm hearing this man got actual brothers running around here calling him king. For real, y'all. For real. And actually telling them stuff like, you know, I want to make everybody out there jealous. I want to build you more and more and more stuff. What kind of wicked, divisive scheme is that, y'all? That I want to show people you're a king and I want to build more things to piss more people off. Is that not a wicked, divisive thought? What's holy about that thought, y'all? What's holy? Provoking jealousy is what he's trying to say. That's what he thinks. You're an idiot. And you know who I'm talking to, brother. I know the brother that's saying that shit. You're a damned idiot. What happened to the love of Yah, man? Dowell don't care nothing about the people at Georgia. When have you ever heard him talk about anything about their soul salvation in Georgia? What y'all saw was him bring them there and make them work for a week. You hear me? He brought them to Georgia just like he did Alabama and made them work for a week. Then he talking about the money they raised. He don't care nothing about their spiritual soul. He don't care nothing about their salvation. Nothing. Work for me, raise money for me that I can control. You guys are foolish. Old foolish Galatians who have bewitched you. His name is Charles W. Dowell Jr. I'll answer the question for those of you that is too stupid to go look it up yourself. This man makes my stomach turn now. He is pathetic. And again, some will say I'm bitter. I'm not. I'm telling you, the more and more the Most High dropping me, and the more I hear, I can't believe this. And it's right in these people's face, and they don't even want to see it. You literally got brothers saying, I want to build more so you can make more people upset. You want to build more so they can put more people in bondage is what you want to do. You so inept, you so carnal in mind, you don't care about the people that live on the land with you that are suffering, that are in depression from the way this man is oppressing them. You want favor from him, though. It's running out. It's running out. Bless y'all, saints. Shalom. I got more coming when I get back off this road. Shalom.